morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. The next full moon that will occur tonight is called the Strawberry Moon, and this is very significant. It is the sixth full moon of 2025, and it's named after the ripening of wild strawberries during June, as noted by the Native American tribes. It will appear full from June 10th, yesterday, through the morning of June 12th. This particular strawberry moon is notable for being the lowest full moon in the Northern Hemisphere since 2006, due to what is called a major lunar standstill, a phenomenon that occurs every 18.6 years, and it won't be this low again until 2043. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to have a lot more earthquakes around the world, and would that be towards the northern or southern hemisphere? In the southern hemisphere, it will be the highest full moon until 2043. The moon will appear reddish or golden near the horizon due to the atmospheric scattering, but the name doesn't reflect its color. For the best view, look towards the southeast horizon at dusk. It would have been yesterday on June 10th for Australia. It is a big deal, but I don't know if a lot of people are talking about it. It's called a major lunar standstill. During a major lunar standstill, the moon appears to travel much farther across the sky over the month than usual, rising and setting at more extreme points and reaching higher or lower altitudes in the sky. It's not something that happens in just one night. It appears over weeks or months. So maybe this is why we got the uptick of earthquakes, I don't know, along with, of course, the sun's activity and the weakening of our magnetic field. So what effect is this going to have? Yeah, adding another thing to the mix, that's causing all these major earth changes. Already this morning, there was a large earthquake that struck about 71 miles south of Hualien City. They're in Taiwan. They're saying it's a magnitude 6.4, but USGS, which loves to downgrade these earthquakes, says it was a magnitude 5.9. Here on the Taiwanese government website, you can see, in fact, it was a magnitude 6.4. Luckily, it was fairly deep, about 30.9 kilometers in depth. 34 reports were sent in to USGS Did You Feel It website. Looks like the strongest came from the city here. Intensity level 5. Tiachin, which means they got damage. Fell indoors by most people, some breakage of dishes, windows, and plaster. Disturbance of tall objects, sending prayers. If you have friends or family that live there, maybe there's people that work there that you know, please find out what they experienced and how long did it last, what did the motion feel like. Here on EMSC, they got reports from that location, 128 kilometers northwest, so that would be about 79, almost 80 miles. Felt some shaking in my hotel room, all okay. Another one, same location, quick shake. Another one, slight shake. Another one, well, that was farther, rocking and a rolling. Another one, very long shaking earthquake occurred. The presidential alert provided me with sufficient time to find shelter. There is no reported damage. Another report got an earthquake alert about 30 seconds before it started. Lots of creaking in my apartment. Another one, let's see. Lights are swaying and I can feel the shaking. Okay, another one, which was 178 kilometers northwest. So I believe that would be about 120 miles. Panic in the house due to government alert. Sometimes better not to know beforehand when they are smallish. So Yeah, it wasn't very strong there. Same location, said it lasted for about 20 seconds. Another one, we got an alert on the phone. It started to shake so strong. Terrible feeling. Some shift fall off. Oh, some stuff, excuse me. Some stuff fell off in the kitchen. Yeah, like I said, they probably got some light damage. You know, and that's 182 kilometers. So I believe that might be 113 miles northwest. Another one from Taipei. Low frequency but large, large shaking. It's early here. I'm still working on my first cup of coffee. It's 7:38 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I did get coffee from many of you generous supporters. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you're angels in disguise. Thank you. A good 5-second shaking made my dogs go wild. All sliding doors kept shaking continuously. 6th floor, 5-year-old building. It shook, settled slightly, then returned to normal. The whole event was over fairly quick. And they talk here about another phone alarm, yeah, which is good. The reason they probably did that is back in April, they had a large earthquake. A 7, what was it? 7 point something. Right there. Okay, a 7.4. You know, they do have some really good earthquake standards there in Taiwan and Japan because earthquakes are so frequent. Yeah, we got, multiple plates through here, and I talked about that 7.4. You might want to look it up about that earthquake. Yeah, and this is probably one of the aftershocks. I mean, 2 months later? Yeah, that was on April 2nd. And with this strawberry moon, depending on what part of the world you are, you're probably going to have more earthquakes. Yeah, be prepared. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, be prepared for a disaster. You just don't know. I mean, there's so many events going on. And then this weekend, they're calling for more protests, I believe, on Saturday. It's going to be the 14th across the country here in the U.S. Yeah, be prepared. Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.